Now we are talking with Jorge Diaz. He is the Vice President of Operations of Sonora Metals, and I'm really happy to have you here, Jorge. It was a long traveling for you from Mexico, directly coming to PDAC. Welcome to Toronto. How is everything going on site? And please give us a little bit an overview. What are you doing in Mexico with Sonora Metals?
Well, we're first glad to meet you, Wolfgang. It's a pleasure. Yeah, it was a long trip from Mexico. It was more than one day. It took me to get here, but we are here where everything happens, no, in mining. So we're pleased to be here. Pleased to meet you.
So you have an excellent background and track record in building mines in Mexico. You're very familiar with the industry. You have done that before. Please tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, I have a long history. I started my career. I studied in mining engineering in Guanajuato, Mexico, which is a very old university, and then I did a master's degree in Colorado School of Mines in Mineral Economics. And since day one, I was in operations, and so I worked for many years for Peñoles, first producing and then building projects. And then in 1993, I decided to join the junior companies, the junior market, and it has been a very great experience. And since then, I have been able to participate or lead some of the major projects here, which are now operating, like La Colorada in 1993 for Exploraciones El Dorado, Mulatos for Alamos Gold in 2003. And El Castillo for which now belongs to Argonaut, but in those days it was another group, very small group, in which I was the one that started it up. And those three mines are now big operations.
Yeah, those are the major mines with good companies. We know Yamana Gold and all those. They have been very successful. And Jorge, you told me the other day that you want to build a heap leach operation here with Sonora. When do you think that could happen? What are the most important steps the company has to do to get there?
Well, we need to. Yes, we want to do a pilot operation. It is important for us because now in the conditions of the market, the financing conditions of the market point that in that direction, because we need to generate some cash flow for our continuing exploration efforts, because we have a great deposit, a great property, which is going to be a big operation in the future. But now the conditions of the financial markets point at the direction in which we need to do what we have done in the past, to build a small pilot operation and generate some cash flow. Yes.
That's what the European investors like, especially shareholders like myself. I have to outline under the MiFID law that I'm a shareholder of the company. There is a potential conflict of interest, as we say. So now you know we have been involved in Sonora just from the beginning, and I'm a shareholder as well. Jorge, how long would it take to build that operation if you would have the cash tomorrow?
Well, in less than a year, we will be starting the production, because permitting would take us about 9 months. We just need a few details, which is some of them are going to depend on the amount of financing that we can get. But at the most in a year, if I had the money tomorrow, in a year it will be producing the first ounces of gold. Yes.
Right, that quick. And would you expect a low-cost operation? Because in Mexico you have certainly some benefits to be a low-cost operator. Would you expect that?
Yes, even though that this will be a small operation, we expect to have low cost because we know how to do it, and the state of Sonora in Mexico has lots of very qualified persons and businesses, and that can provide us the services at a very competitive cost. Yes, I'm sure.
And what about the infrastructure? Do you have electricity there and water, and how would that fit for building a mine? Is that a big issue?
It's always an important issue, but it is under control. You see, the project, besides having this great potential in gold mineralization, the project as well, we have the power line only about 5 kilometers from our site. There's water. The area has been impacted by mining. You know, impact as every other business impacts in the world. Nothing that is not under control. So permitting will be simple over there, and the land tenure is as well not very complicated because there's only one owner of the land that we will need, and the guy is open to mining as well. So everything should be okay, I think.
So it could be a straightforward development. You have mentioned to me that you have a private mine operating. Actually, I think that's a very important point to mention as well. Jorge, you have built mines, but now you operate also your own mine privately.
Yes, that's you see, it was a dream of all my life, and it is not.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. You know, I think that many people in the world wants to have a gold mine, no? And well, of course, yes. Now I have one. It is a small one, but we are producing almost 3,000 ounces per year. It's a very high grade deposit, and it's been a very nice experience, different.
Cool. So I wish you a lot of success with your further development, and I would be glad if you could build that Sonora heap leach operation, and we would have some return for our shareholders. Thank you very much having you here, and thanks for the interview. Jorge, all the best for you, and hopefully I see you next year again.
Thank you to you, Wolfgang, and this is a great opportunity to talk to your people in Germany.
Yes. Absolutely.
Thank you for that.
Okay, thank you.